Hey y'all, Rochelle here, your delightful crafter. I have a Tonic Studios to share with you. There's two, but I'm not sure if I'm going to combine them yet. I guess I'll figure that out at the end of the video. First, if you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stick around to spell if you like what you see. Please hit that subscribe button. Ding that bell next door if you want to get notifications of my future videos. Thumbs up, likes, always appreciated. And any questions or comments, please leave them down below. So, the first one I've had for a couple of days, but I didn't want to like do Tonic videos back to back to back, so I kind of just held off on this one. There's a bundle and an item in it. So there is the Tonic Studios Showcase Set Luxurious Lantern, and that is this set. All the showcase sets will always come in one of these pockets and on magnetic sheets and a picture showing what it looks like on the front. So I figured these might be really pretty to do. Like this one has hearts in it. I would probably turn it into like an actual, like it says lantern. You could fill these, I am so sorry, back it with vellum and put like a battery tea light on the inside. You could, if you want, you could back it with acetate and then do like the paper piecing of the heart. There's just so many ways to do them. This comes with two patterns. So you have like the heart design here, and then you have like this filigree scroll work on the back. And actually, I mean, that's what it shows in the picture, but it doesn't come with this extra die back here. So that's kind of a bummer, because that's the one I really love. Yeah, it just comes with the hearts. Now, actually, you know what it looks like? That's what they did. So they took this one here, and they cut out two, and then they butted them together here in the piece to make this pattern here on the other one. So I like that. Honestly, though, I would prefer this one had been the full piece and the hearts, but y'all know I'm not a big heart person, so, but a lot of people are. So you gotta they gotta cater to those, you know, I guess with the most, who might be more interested in it. So yeah, and you've got two different type of corner pieces. So this one well, actually, they can both go with either set. This one kind of has more of the Art Deco look. This is more of a stained glass look. And then you also have two separate designs here. This one, to me, goes more with the hearts, and this one here goes more with the little filigree design down here at the bottom. You do have sentiments. They are embossed sentiments, so they're not going to cut out. So we have happy birthday, special friend, best wishes, and with love. And so you can mix them as you choose. Use them or not use them. You have a tag die here. Lots of layering pieces, which is something I really love about Tonic's dies. They always have versatility in them. You're not stuck with like one design. There's always some way to change it up. So was really happy about that. And the showcase sets, I believe, are always $36.99. And so it's a really great value. So there's that. And then the other thing that I got in this order was the Gatefold Creator Die Set. This, I believe when it first came out, I actually passed on it. And then, when I saw this again, I decided to go ahead and pick it up because, this bundle was $66.58, but they're really versatile. You can cover a lot. You can do wedding invitations with these if you want. A lot of people do their own invitations now. So the first set in the bundle. Oh, real quick. I do not believe that this is going to fit through your standard die machine. Yeah. So this here is going to require a wide format machine. So like your Spellbinders Platinum, not the Platinum 6, your Big Shot either Pro or Plus, your Gemini, and I think there's a wide format Vagabond, but I'm not positive. Don't quote me on that because I'm not very familiar with the Vagabond system. And I know that they were just changing it up recently, so I'm not quite sure how that works. But if you are new to Tonic, I not everybody does it. I do it in all my videos because the very first Tonic die that I bought to make Halloween decorations for my kids when they were, well, to send Halloween things to my kids. And we've got kids on our cul-de-sac and I wanted to make stuff for them. But when I bought the die and got it, it wouldn't fit in my machine. And that's when I learned that there were different size dies. And going forward, I always made sure to always check the description of the Tonic dies. And so anytime I share something with you guys, I always try to make note of that so that, you know, you don't run out and get it and then you're like, well, I can't use this. This sucks. So, and if you think I'm talking too much, that's what happens on this channel. Just saying. So anyway, so that's why I wanted to point that out. That's not going to fit your standard machine. But anyway, on back to the bundle. So the first one is the Splendor Decor Gatefold Creator Set. And gatefold, there's a couple different ways to do gatefold cards. And I was really torn on these because I don't do a lot of gatefold cards. I like to do, I do a lot of like, what do I want to say? I like to do interactive cards, but to me, I don't want to see the stuff that's behind. And a lot of these, you have like the delicately cut tops of quote unquote the gates. And I've never been a big fan of that, but I thought that these could be nice additions to add into mini albums, especially with like the pictures and stuff. This is another one. This is not going to fit in your standard machine. The base piece here is 6.6 by 9.1 inches. So this is not going to go through your standard machine. And I think that's going to be the case for, yeah, that's going to be the case for all of these. So the next one is the Bijou Balustrade Gatefold Creator Die Set. I think this is gorgeous. I think this one would make a really pretty like wedding invitation. Not really digging this color combination up here, but you know, however, you know, you can make them into whatever color theme you need. And there's the dies that are included with this one. And then the last die in this set is called the Inspired Elegance Gatefold Creator Die Set. These are all the same as far as the dimensions. It's the 6.6 by 9.5. So it doesn't matter which way you turn it. It's not going through your standard machine. Really pretty set. This one might be my favorite of the three. And here are the dies that are included with that. I just, like I said, I got these because I wanted to add them into mini albums. So, really, really pretty if you're going for like an elegant look. So, I think I am going to make it just, I'm going to do separate videos. That's what I'm going to do. Granted, the next order is only 2 items, but they're, again, very detailed. So, I'm just going to pass on combining them. So, anywho, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Shoot me an email. Email's in the description. Be nice. I've been getting a lot of sarcasm lately, you know. And I'm not saying what I'm about to say is not sarcasm. A lot of people ask, do I craft? Yes, I craft. No, and I've described on here quite often. I don't share a lot of my crafts on here. You know, I intend to, but usually when I make them, I'm usually giving them away right away. And, you know, like people at work, family, I make the cards, I send them out. And I do have a drawer full of cards I've made. A lot of my 3D crafts are usually, they're down and around the house. Like I said, my sister's helping me with the craft room. Some of y'all have seen in my past videos some of the 3D crafts I've made that are like sitting way up high. But yes, I craft. I don't just haul, but yes, my channel is mostly hauls. I'll say my channel is probably 98% hauls. So, but anywho, I hope you guys have a great weekend. It is a holiday weekend, but remember the real reason for Memorial Day. We are remembering those who have passed, who have made the ultimate sacrifice for our great country. Without their sacrifices, those who have served, we wouldn't have the freedoms that we have. A lot of people really complain and are saying hateful things about our country, but I'll tell you what. Any other country in the world, and I'm including some of our allies, you do not have the same freedoms that you have here in the United States. Our right, our freedom of speech, some of our allies, countries that we are allied with, well, I got to be careful how, I don't want to get too political with this, but those countries, you don't have the right to say exactly how you feel. Some countries, you can be arrested for expressing how you dislike somebody, or they call it defamation. And just you saying that, you can be arrested. It's considered hate speech. You know, people complain about our healthcare system, but let me tell you something. I know up in Canada and I know in England, a lot of people from both of those countries will actually come to the United States because their countries, unless it's changed recently, those countries can decide whether you get a life-saving procedure or not. Yeah. You don't get to make that decision. The government makes that decision for you, whether you are deserving of a procedure that will save your life. They may have free universal health care, but they pay horrendously high taxes. Very, very high taxes to cover that health care. And again, that health care, you know, you might get basic wellness, but say you have a health condition that, like there's another channel I watch, and one of her friends, they do a channel together. The one friend doesn't have her own channel, but she shares the channel. I don't want to put it out there, but it's just a recent thing that I came across. She has a health condition where she holds so much water on the lower extremities of her body that she's in extreme pain, and it can be actually deadly. And I believe it's more of a female a health condition, and the government won't approve the procedure that she needs. It's something that can be taken care of, and the British government won't approve it. Won't let her have it, and she can't afford to pay for it out of her own pocket. Just saying. Back in the, I want to say the early 2000s, I know I have some Canadian viewers, so you might remember, because it was in the Canadian news and the US news, but there was a couple and their baby, I think it was a heart procedure that the baby needed, and the Canadian government refused to give the child the procedure that the child needed, and a US doctor offered it for free. They were just, they just had to get the child, and the doctor and the hospital would cover 100% of everything, and the Canadian government refused to let the parents take this child, their child, to the United States to get the life-saving health care he needed. Now, I didn't follow it up afterwards, but it was like big news. I want to say it was probably 12 years ago. 12 to 15 years ago, in that window there. But it's common. When I was up in New York, I knew lots of people that came from Canada to the United States to get health care because they couldn't get it in Canada. So I'm just saying, a lot of people are saying hateful, nasty things about about our country and all this, but we still live in the greatest country in the world. Just saying. Now, I'm not saying that Canada and UK are bad countries. I think they're wonderful. I loved it when I got to go visit Canada. I loved it when I got to see the UK as a teenager. Y'all know I love following, the British family and the history of the royal, the royal history of the UK. I just love history, period. But yeah, I'm talking. Y'all know me. I get in my random chit chats and I just go at it. I'll put a warning in the description. So if you don't like it, you'll be warned because it's in the title. So I don't want to hear any complaining about my chit chatting. Or you can complain, but you were already warned. So, but anyway, I guess where I'm going is, remember this weekend when you're grilling up your burgers and your hot dogs, be sure to take a moment and reflect on the lives, that were lost, for the, to defend and, preserve the freedoms and the rights we have today. And I'm going to tell you right now, our freedom of speech is under attack. I'm just saying, there are hate groups in this country, and I'm even including the KKK. I'm not naming any other groups. I despise the KKK. I think they're evil, disgusting, nasty, and what they stand for is atrocious. But sadly, their right to their hate speeches, unfortunately, it's protected. When I hear people say stuff that I hate and I think's hateful and nasty, disgusting, it's protected. Unless you are threatening somebody's life, you get, I can't say unfortunately because, again, we're the only country in the world that you can say whatever you want. We're not always going to like it, but again, people gave their lives for the rights and freedoms that we enjoy in this country. If you're one of my UK and Canadian followers, guys, I love you guys to pieces. Y'all know it. I loved every minute that I got to go visit Canada. We lived in northern New York, so we would go whenever we could. Great food, great people. But, there are slight differences. But that's what makes every country unique. That's why you know, they're sovereign nations. I'm going to say sovereign because they have borders. All countries have borders for a reason. Our military and our border patrol, they all protect them, including Canada and the UK and Mexico and any other country you go to, they protect their borders. Just saying. Okay. I've ran my mouth enough. I've chit-chatted. I've vented. I've shared some crafty stuff with you. But remember this weekend, guys, here in the U.S., when you're eating those burgers and hot dogs and sitting with your family, remember there are some families who are missing, have empty seats at their tables. So, with that, I love you guys to pieces. God bless America. Happy crafting. Bye-bye.